Accrington hit the crossbar twice at the back end of the game. Your heart must have been in the mouth, surely.
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's a lot worse. Obviously, coming off the last 10 minutes, it was. It's not nice to watch. But I think Mandy's made an unbelievable tackle in the 95th minute, and then Ryan Boots made one of the best saves of the season in the 98th minute. So. Yeah, really pleasing result. I think first half we played really well. Got the goal at a good point, and the second half we had some really big chances early on. And it's really difficult just in terms of the nervousness on the pitch. You try not to, but you know what's going on. And they had some big chances, but some brilliant defending has got us over the line.
The team's been in good form coming into this encounter as well, but today it was all on the line, wasn't it, really, to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, massive. When your season comes down to one game, it's difficult. The gaffer's unbelievable, and the staff have been brilliant in terms of just it's another game, it's another 3 points, and I think the experience we've got in the squad has really helped just in terms of trying to just concentrate on the game, and the gaffer instills that in us, and it's probably why my sort of personality and temperament has been like that, just because I've worked with him so long. So yeah, it's really difficult to just concentrate on it, but I think we've done that and obviously made it work.
Let's talk about your goal as well, and it came to a good save from Michael Kelly initially, wasn't it? But I don't understand how Ryan Colclough missed that chance.
Yeah, I think it's a great bit of play from Jensen, to be fair. He's been unbelievable recently, and it's a great save from that. Ryan's got himself in a great area, and just I think when you're running full speed like that and the ball comes really quickly, it's actually hard, a lot harder than you think. And then for me, probably 7 yards out, I think that's a worldie for me. So I was pleased with that one. But no, it was a good team goal, and yeah, just really pleased to get it.
Obviously a good performance in the first half. Second half, you could see the youthfulness of Accrington coming into it a lot more, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's difficult, when teams got nothing to play for, and like you said, they've got that youthfulness and that sort of, they just go out and play with the freedom. They gambled in terms of putting 5 on the top line, and like I said, our nervousness was did come out a little bit, so it was difficult. But the boys defended so well. We've lacked a few clean sheets this season, but to get one on the final day, and such a massive 3 points on the line was really pleasing.
So did you get a sense through the crowd reactions of what was happening?
Yeah, we probably knew as much as you, to be honest. You do get a sense, obviously, with the celebrations, and then, like I said, I was watching for the last 10 minutes, so I was well aware of what was going on. I don't know whether that was better or not, to be honest. I'd rather have not known. So, yeah, great feeling, but I think, you probably saw no wild celebrations from us, just because, we've got ourselves in the playoffs, and we've got 3 massive games, hopefully, now to come. So, there's nothing to get too excited about yet. We'll do everything we can to get prepared for the game and make sure we're ready.
It's been a remarkable season, though, overall. In fact, it's been a remarkable 2 seasons, hasn't it, if you think about carrying on from last year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think, if you think about where the club was 3 years ago, it definitely wasn't in such a good place, and that's credit to the owners, the manager, and all the work that's gone on behind the scenes. Yeah, it has been a remarkable season. It's been a strange one in terms of the expectation and just not quite being where we wanted to be. But I think people have said for 3 or 4 weeks now it's been written that we'll get in the playoffs, and we've done it. So it's massive credit to the group. We've got the players fit when we needed to at the right time, and to put that together and get a run like this towards the end of the season is massive credit to them.
18 injuries in December, I think it was, throughout the squad. Injury to Tyrone Williams, which knocked the group as well. The owner's illness as well. It's been like one heck of a season. Yeah,
I think if you could write a sort of a horror story, it would be sort of that. I think Ty Williams was here today, which is unbelievable to see. I think every time he walks in the changing room, which has been sort of the last 3 or 4 weeks, the boys get a massive buzz, and it's unbelievable to see him. And like you said, Phil and the owner, it's been tough. It's been tough for everyone. You saw the gaffer at the awards night the other day, and seeing him has been great for the boys. But yeah, I mean, if we can top off this season with the problems we've had on and off the pitch, it'd be an unbelievable story. But we've got to try and forget about everything and concentrate on that next game.
I think the fans are in party mood anyway, weren't they today? Win or lose, weren't they? There seemed to be loads of everybody in fancy dress.
Yeah, I think we've spoke about the way fans, all season. Obviously, the home support has been excellent, but I think when you speak to sort of home crowds and about our supporters, it's I think everyone's shocked with the amount of fans we bring. It's been really special. So yeah, they're in party mood before, and then obviously to see that at the end of the game was something special.
It's averaged over 1,000 for every game, I think, this season now. So you've got Walsall, your old team, in the semi-finals. Although 2 minutes before the end of the game, it could have been Bradford of all teams.
I didn't know that. I wasn't really looking that far at the table, to be honest. So yeah, that's interesting. Like you said, Walsall. I came through at Walsall. They gave me my chance, and it's a special club for me. And obviously, I played with the manager and a few of their staff. So Yeah, it'll be a really tough game. I think we all know they've sort of had a bit of dip in form, but you know they're there for a reason. You don't play so well and put yourself in such a good position without having the quality. So you know these two sort of cup final games, anything can happen. So we'll just make sure we're ready and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, Chesterfield 0-1 for the performance at Besco, which I don't think you played in that one, did you?
No, I watched that one. Unfortunately, I think for 45 minutes we were brilliant, and then obviously you know it's a game of two halves, and they took over in the second half. I think it was 2 set pieces in 5 minutes. So you know it's something that we'll have to be ready for, and they've got some great young players, some real good talents. So it's going to be a really, really difficult game.
There's always one side that sneaks in. Do you fancy your chances?
Yeah, you know, it's like you said, there's always sort of one, especially in League Two. It just seems to be, you know, someone goes on a run towards the end of the season and gets in it. I think I remember Mansfield doing it, and you know, there's been a lot of teams. So we'll just give it absolutely everything. We know we've got enough quality in the squad. We know we've shown we can beat anyone on our day, but you know, we've got to make sure we're ready for it.